Microphone. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, guys. Welcome back to Jay's Strategies, where we bring you the latest and greatest crypto news and much, much more. Today, you can see we have Bitcoin at 42.5. So we're at a half number here, guys. All right. So we're just going to hop into some chartings. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Trades4Radio, Jay's Strategies, where we drop all of the latest and greatest crypto news and much, much more. Actually, Streamlabs actually put out a tweet. So we're just going to go down the line and just like some of our tweets today. Don't forget to smash the like, hit the retweet, WOTG. We're going to jump into some live action gaming a little bit later on here. But today, let's talk about the crypto markets. I'm just going to do a brief overview. It's been a few days. I'm getting set up to rock out with a bunch of new streaming going on. And I just wanted to get this video out to you guys. You can see that Bitcoin is hitting that M4 pivot zone at the 42.5. So this wouldn't be a buy-in for me. This is my own opinion. This is not financial advice. You can see on the 1 hour, the 50 EMA is turning to the upside. Bitcoin is at 42,529. The 50 EMA is at 41.5. So we have that $1,000 area. Remember, guys, you always look for that pop up, like right here. Retrace, continuation to the upside. Pop up, retrace, continuation to the upside. All right. So now what we want to see is that 50 coming up, testing the 50, continuation to the upside for Bitcoin price. Go to the daily, show you guys a little bit what's going on the daily. I'm not going to jump into too much charting, but we're going to show you here that we are. See this snaking 50 EMA? Look at that. 50 EMA is going to start to turn up. I want to see the 50 cross back over the 200 like so. If we can get to that point, we would be bullish. I want to get above this moving average. The 50, the 200, the 800. We are fighting in between this level. You see this, guys? You see how it's getting smaller in this area, okay? So we're building pressure. Bullish sentiment for Bitcoin to the upside. All right. I've seen some pretty interesting things on Twitter, actually, about Bitcoin. Let's go through it. The world needs Bitcoin. They're talking about, yeah, look at this. Bitcoin is definitely being used for some real world applications. Okay, guys, a lot of different news out here. Bitcoin bull market starting now. Let's see, Bitcoin could bounce back to 40.3 or 39.8. So yeah, they're showing the retest right here on the daily. Higher lows can be targets to 43 to 46. So yeah, the Bitcoin census, they're pretty good at doing their crypto. We'll drop a thing for them, and we'll say Bitcoin today's targets. Bitcoin crypto news. Okay. And then, guys, smash the like, hit the retweets, and rock out with us. All right. I want to show you actually some news so that way we can cover more stuff with you guys. All right, real quick. All right. So, Cointelegraph, non-custodial Bitcoin wallets unbannable, says Treasure. Bitcoin heads for 2-week highs. Terrace promises Bitcoin soon will get spicy. UST Terra, they have actually been sitting against. Let's go ahead. Do we have Luna on here? Look at Luna, man. Luna is bullish. If you take your profits when Bitcoin runs up and you put them into UST, and then you earn on Anchor Protocol 20% interest rate almost on a stable coin deposit, and you earn Luna. And then Luna is so bullish right now. I like the way it's trading. Sometimes, when they spread too much from these moving average like this, it's a recipe for disaster. It actually traded really fast to the upside. I'm watching this. I would love to grab some Luna when it tests the $70 range again, because it's got to come back at some point, okay, to test the 200s. You see how it tests here? You see this W formation, guys? Okay, and then you see the continuation to the upside, okay, and then you see this mark off right here. So it looks like they're going to move level 2 leg up right now. So basically, what it's going to do, it's going to hit and for these candles right here up to the 120 range, spike back to wherever the 200 sits at that time. Ethereum, guys, that's what you want. All right. Dex aims. So this is pretty crazy news out there. Let's go ahead and hop into something. Whoa. Look at this. The retirement plan. Guys, it's not too late to invest in Bitcoin. Look at this. They're having everybody talking about retirement. So who buys 500 of Bitcoin every month since 2017 plans to retire early? So if you buy Bitcoin every week or every month, just a little bit, you dollar cost average, it's called, and you buy in just a little bit each time, and you dollar cost average. Over the last 4 years, Bitcoin has not fallen below that trend. So in the past 12 years, 4 4-year cycles would be 16 years. We're in that next 4-year cycle. So we're following that moving average. Right now is a perfect time to actually buy in at that 39K level. We're right there. So it's not going to matter if it's 39K or 41 actually when you get to over 100,000 in Bitcoin. Okay? I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to hit 100K, but there's actually some bullish stuff that could play out in the chart for Bitcoin on the long term, and we look at the daily. You see how Bitcoin is up here at the 60K? And then if we go back and we see that this high, you know, you see how the high came here and then this pullback. This pullback right here was because of like a few main sell-offs. You know, there was a company that ended up putting Bitcoin on their balance sheet and then they took it off, and then that caused a big sell-off, you know. So this disruption in the market was caused by just like some main big moves of some main companies. Okay, so all of this mass adoption that's been happening right here, okay, you really can't tell with the history that happened right here. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying, guys? So this history that happened is completely different than what's happening today. The markets are different, things have changed over the past 2 years, so you need to actually see the trends that they're falling into. Okay, so for instance, you got the 200 and you got the 800. They're squeezing, all right? That can mean, you know, we see this bear flag potential here, because if you see this bear flag actually get you all the way down to here. Yeah, the bear flag is the length of the pole, which would be down to about 13K. So that bear flag is definitely not going to play out unless all of a sudden all the companies took it off their balance sheet, you know, which that can't even happen now, because think of the consensus mechanism that's going on with Bitcoin. Think about the ETFs and the retirement funds and all that. All that money is like in there, you know what I mean, guys? I'm trying to explain it to the best that we can. We're going to talk just about Ethereum here. We've been online a little bit right now. Ethereum's on the daily. What we need to watch, telling you guys, you see we broke above that 200 and now the 50 is squeezing. I want to see the 50 cross over that 200, and then I go long. I will be super bullish on Ethereum. So we're watching every step of the way. In the next day or two, we will have super confirmation, and I will tell you some really cool trends. Don't forget to come on by. I'll drop some really good information, and I'll talk to you guys about how I feel, which way the market's going, and how I make money in the play to earns, and farming, yield farming, passive income, and much, much more. So much different stuff that you guys can do. You see BNB here was in my target area, trading hard, pulled out to the upside, tapping the 200 on the daily. Now it's squeezing between. The same idea. The 200 and the 50, squeezing between this. I want to see the 50 cross over the 200. Boom. Bullish to the upside, 500 for BNB. All right? So we're looking at some pretty crazy targets here. Just remember that could have some bearish pressure and, you know, some sell-offs. Always be aware if it's one person selling off or if it's a mass amount of people, okay? Don't forget to smash that like button. Follow us on Twitter, where we bring you the latest and greatest crypto news.